Okay. Well, JT, I know that wasn't the way you wanted to finish, but overall, as much as I saw and watched you play, just a good week, and I feel like overall you've got to be feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's not the way I wanted to end, but I had to try and give it a shot and see if there was some way I could make three there at the end and put some pressure on Lee. And so it was a shot that was going to be hard to pull off, but we weren't playing for second place, so just figured I had to give it a shot. And unfortunately, made 8 there at the last. But overall, it's a good week. Game's in a great spot. I'm playing good, and so excited about where it's at going into the rest of the season.
And going to a place you obviously have got a lot of luck with next week. Takeaways from this week that you can combine with that next week?
Yeah, I mean, I think both courses they look very much different visually, but I think it favors guys that drive it well and can putt it well, and I think those are two parts of my game that I've been doing really well, and my irons have been pretty good as well. I think today they weren't quite as sharp, but the last several weeks I've really hit it good, and so confident going into next week and excited and hopefully get one done next week.
What was your yardage and the club on your second shot on 18 there?
We had 220 to the pin and 215 to cover, and it was I wasn't worried as much about the club not covering. It was just getting up in the air. That was the hard part, out of the rough. It wasn't going to be spinning. The lie was sitting pretty good, which is why we gave it a shot, but it's just a matter of how high I could get it, to carry, and it came out great. It had plenty of distance. It just came out low and didn't cover. We couldn't see it hit. I guess it hit a rock and then hit something else. I don't know.
It hit the rock, and then it hit the 3M sign in the middle, and then it bounced into the water.
Okay. So, we knew when it came. I knew when it came out it had the distance. I just couldn't tell if it was carrying or not. And, like I said, I had to give it a shot. I mean, if we can somehow make 3 and put some pressure on Lee or hit one in there close and give it a shot, who knows. But he played great all day, and we knew it was going to take something pretty special to pull it off.
Were there any glimmers that you saw today that maybe you could sneak in and catch up to him? Or did he kind of slam the door shut on you?
There were a couple. I mean, I knew the way the finish on this golf course, sort of anything could happen. There's birdies and bogeys and doubles and triples, and I knew I was never fully out of it. But the 2 3-woods that he hit on the par 5s to make 2 eagles, those were huge for him to kind of gain some momentum and build that lead. But on 16, going to 16, I knew 4 shots was doable. I mean, I figured I needed to play the last 3 and 4 under to have a chance. But yeah, I mean, it was every time I felt like I had a chance, I couldn't quite convert, or he made some great shots or some birdies.
Did you consider at all where the third place guys were and just holding on to second rather than looking at first?
No, I mean, we're not coming here to finish second. I mean, at the end of the day, we were trying to do something special and try and win. And I wouldn't want to be sleeping tonight wondering what if I'd have just laid it up or instead of trying to go for it. So no regrets on the decision, and try to do what we could to win.
Did your dad and family fly in today?
My dad's here, yeah. I think he's all the family that came in, but I'll have a good bit in Greensboro next week. Yeah, it was cool. I mean, that was the unique situation we were in. I'm always pulling for him. I want him to, get his first win, but also we wanted to win. And so I was happy that it was one of us that pulled it off, and he played great. I mean, it was only a matter of time before he got his first win, and so I'm happy for him and be the first of many.
How hard is it chasing a guy who has a 5-stroke lead and makes 2 eagles in his round?
It's tough. It's tough. I mean, I also got off to a slow start. I think I needed to make a few birdies early and kind of shoot something low on the front 9 to really put some pressure on. I wasn't able to do that, and so it was kind of a little too late there at the end, just too little too late trying to catch him. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.